Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the DLC that we just got in Grand Theft Auto Online, the update that featured 2 new vehicles that can be stored in Benny's Original Motorworks, and also the new Drop Zone Adversary mode. I have gotten a ton of questions over the past few days, and I mean a ton, about what this means for Benny's Original Motorworks. The fact that we can now bring more than lowriders in there, the 2 sports car vehicles, Bravado Banshee and the Sultan RS. Everyone's been asking me, what do you think is going to happen next? Do you think Rockstar is going to be adding new vehicles that can be upgraded in Benny's? And that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video today. A little bit on my thoughts and opinions, but also some hard proof in Benny's shop itself that might suggest that changes and more cars could be coming. Okay, so this DLC that we currently got was really cool because it kind of bridged the gap between lowriders, Benny's, and other vehicles. Up until now, the kind of stigma with Benny's Original Motorworks that it was a lowriders shop only. However, this newest DLC has kind of proved that wrong, and that now sports cars look to be the next category of vehicles that can be upgraded in Benny's Original Motorworks. So the 2 that were added, you guys know, the Sultan RS and also the Bravado Banshee. Now, something interesting, and this might be a total coincidence, is when you walk into Benny's Original Motorworks, there's actually a Bravado Banshee that is on like one of the lifts in Benny's Original Motorworks. Now, again, that might be a total coincidence, but it is interesting to note that one of the prop cars in Benny's garage was just one of the ones that we happened to get in this DLC. So by that same standard, if we go around and look at sort of the other pieces of the garage, probably the other 2 things that you'll notice is that there are 2 other vehicles kind of to the right of that Banshee. One of them is on top of the lift. It's a green Vapid Peyote, which in my opinion would be a perfect candidate for another lowrider. Now, it actually isn't on the list of the Lowriders Part 2 vehicles. Peyote was not on there. So again, that's where I'm kind of getting a little bit skeptical, but I could still see it being a really cool, 1, customizable, and 2, epic lowrider. So that's the car on top of the lift that's sitting above right there. So again, I believe that that personally could come going forward. And also the car underneath. There's like a car that's actually underneath a tarp, and it looks to be a supercar as well. So obviously it's kind of hard to tell what vehicle is under there. However, I'd like to take a stab at it because the shape of it from the back, especially the spoiler, kind of gives it away. So I want to say that this vehicle is the Cheetah, the Grotti Cheetah, due to the very unique spoiler that can be seen on the back. I'll show you guys a side-by-side right now so that you can take a look. And from the rear, the spoiler really does give it away. And I want to say confirm that that's the vehicle underneath. So once again, that could just be a total prop to make Benny's Original Motorwork a little bit more lively and realistic. That's probably just decoration that Rockstar put in there. But that would be interesting to see a supercar that could potentially be modified within Benny's Original Motorworks. How awesome would that be? We made the jump from lowrider cars only to now sports cars. What would happen if we made the jump to supercars in Benny's Original Motorworks? So again, I know this is just a crazy theory, but it's just interesting. You know, that Bravado Banshee's been sitting there since day 1 of Benny's Original Motorwork opening, and wouldn't you know that it was one of the cars that was added to bridge the gap between lowriders and sports cars. So again, I thought that was really interesting. I wanted to take a look around Benny's as well to see if I could find any other thing that might be a giveaway in terms of brands or objects that might suggest something else is coming other than what we see with the cars. And really, there's just logos from other car brands. There's like Sprunk, Albany, DeClasse, Vapid. So there isn't a whole lot to see here that would be out of the ordinary in terms of, predicting what might be next for Benny's. And when I was getting gameplay for this video, I started to get curious. I was like, you know what other types of body shops are located around the map? So we've got Benny's and we've got the LSC, but what if Rockstar were to add another customization shop? It's something that I talk about all the time because I really do think that it could be something that would be really awesome if there was multiple customization tuning shops, one for supercars, tuner cars, racer cars, and there's actually a vacant garage that's located like right next to the casino in downtown Vinewood. It's called Auto Exotic Fixing Station, and they specialize in domestic, Japanese, and European cars. And it's this like blue filling station. It's got a garage on one side, and on the other side, it's got like 3 of those lifts, very similar to what we see in Benny's Original Motorwork. And hanging all around the outside are like 2 mechanic guys that are just chilling out. There's also some various brands and some sponsorships on the wall as well. But it's just interesting that this place is here. It's vacant. There's nothing going on. With the flip of a switch and an update, Rockstar could easily turn this Auto Exotic into something that specializes in tuning or racing or European or Japanese or domestic vehicles. And I think that would be something that would be pretty awesome. So again, that's just kind of another theory that I had ever since I saw that in Benny's. I decided to kind of look around to see if there was anything new. And that's really the only other car dealership I came across that would possibly specialize in upgrading vehicles. But getting back to Benny's, and the other question was, what other cars would I like to see next if Rockstar would allow us to upgrade more vehicles in Benny's? Now, I'm assuming that sports cars are going to be the next ones that would be updated, so let's just assume that that's the only class. There's 3 in particular that I'd like to see added into Benny's. One of them is the Comet, which is the Porsche. I'd also like to see the Karen Futo, which is kind of like the little brother of the Karen Sultan. And I'd also like to see the Elegy RH8. I think that would be really cool to be upgraded in Benny's. I could see lots of epic stuff coming with that. And also, if we were to branch out into some other categories, I'd love to maybe see coupes, sedans, maybe even some compact cars. Those would be awesome to upgrade as well. Could you imagine upgrading a compact car and putting like crazy, performance upgrades and visual upgrades on it in Benny's Original Motorworks? I think that would be awesome. I think there's a ton of potential there. But anyways, that's really everything I want to talk to you guys about in this video today. What do you think about my 2 theories? One, the cars that are in Benny's Original Motorwork right now, in particular the Peyote and the Cheetah that looks to be hidden underneath that cover. And also, what do you think of Rockstar possibly opening another body modification shop like that Auto Exotic place very close to the casino? Also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the amazing support lately. It really has been awesome. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would of course be amazing. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With out the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.